Andrew, individually, how much were you just in the zone there for that stretch? And then team-wise, how close are you to being on Baylor's level? Because it was nip and tuck for most of the game.
I was locked in the beginning of the game, doing what I can to, make our team win, taking what the defense gives me. But overall, I didn't play well enough defensively, guarding the ball, defense rotations. And, we're not far off. It's just Baylor's a really good team. They executed well down the stretch. They took care of the ball. And our defense just wasn't at its level today as it's supposed to be. So credit to them for taking advantage of our sloppy efforts defensively, and we just got to get better moving forward.
Kirk, go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew, you obviously had a great game. I don't know who else you thought may have brought their A game tonight, but it just seemed like you didn't have enough help. And how would you explain the turnovers and the poor free throw shooting?
Just lack of focus on our end. I feel like we were so caught in the moment of playing well and trying to do the best that we could. Me, myself, and a lot of the guys just lost focus there and just had brain lapses. And, that was a good test for us. We know what we need to do to get better. It's not an individual sport. Like, I need my brothers to be able to contribute just as much in order for us to go far, and achieve the goals that we want to achieve.
Dustin, go ahead.
Andrew, it sounds like you think defense was probably the reason why they were able to create that separation and keep that separation. What about them made them tough to defend, and what do you think you guys can take away from this that you need to improve on that in the floor?
Just our rotations, defense rotations. There's a few times I had lapses, closing out to the shooters, not forcing them to miss the ball, guarding the ball one-on-one, and then the 50-50 balls. Overall defensively, our efforts wasn't enough to, stop a good team like them. So moving forward, we have to be better, like point blank.
Brian, you're up.
Andrew, how would you describe the momentum swing? Greg gets the incredible dunk, but the technical, they get the foul shots and then they get a bucket. And just it felt like they had an answer for everything tonight, it felt like. How did you feel like that was the momentum changer?
There's a lot of different momentum changes throughout the game. At a point in time, we were up and I threw a bad pass to Greg and it went out of bounds. And so it's a lot of things that could go into factors. They do really well of converting on other teams' mistakes, well-coached team. And just overall, we got to mature, we got to grow up. And if we want to achieve the goals that we want to achieve, we just have to get better overall.
Is that the thing tonight? I mean, you guys performed at a level that would win a lot of games on normal nights. Is that something positive to take away from this, or do you just feel like that, hey, you have a ways to go? How do you?
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. If we want to be a champion and create a championship culture, we got to beat those who are in position to be champions. So this game was important for us, confident-wise and morale-wise, to reassure ourselves of the efforts that we've been putting in throughout the summer. So right now, it just hasn't been enough. No excuses. We just got to get in the gym and get better.
Chip, go ahead.
Andrew, if the win at Kansas was the high for the season, how close are you to that? Or, is it just the fact that you didn't have 19 days together as a team that has sort of taken you out of rhythm?
I don't want to give any excuse on the way we played tonight. Regardless if it was 19 days or if we've been together 50 days, coaches try to establish a culture that can travel regardless of how long we've been away. So our biggest emphasis has been defense. And, like I said, they made a lot of tough shots. But in essence, we got to continue to be our brand of basketball, be ourselves, and, stop guys. That's our identity, to hold guys underneath their averages. And we didn't do that tonight.
Bob, go ahead.
Andrew, just to go back to Greg's technical real quick, y'all never got closer than 4 after that moment. I'm curious how much of that is a learning moment for him, and how much as the senior leadership, all you guys as leaders will talk to him about that.
It's just, sometimes highlight plays like those, there's a lot of adrenaline, and it's not high school anymore. Plays like those can really cost you, like it did us. Not saying he's the reason for the run, but, little things like that just can't happen, you know. So he learned from it. We told him about it. Moving forward, we want him to continue to dunk on people, dunk on everybody. Just get back on defense. You know what I mean? Like, silence is the best thing you could probably do, you know, especially, you know, in a game like this. You don't want to taunt anybody, and which can potentially cause a swing, you know.
Nick, you're up.
Yeah, Andrew, Baylor, I think, was able to score 20 points off of 17 turnovers. How do you feel like y'all were with the ball tonight? I know, obviously, you don't want to have 17 turnovers, but was that y'all just being sloppy? Was it something that they were doing defensively to kind of put you in pressure situations?
When we decided to attack, when we decided to attack, you know, Baylor's really good at rotating and having active hands in that paint. And we just got to do better at being stronger with the ball, more poised, and, you know, very decisive. You know, I feel like we were really indecisive at times, getting into the paint, and, you know, we're kind of getting rattled by their rotation. So moving forward, we just got to be decisive, get the 2 feet, and just be stronger with the ball like they were.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.